Everybody. How we doing tonight? A little Auburn basketball taking on the Florida Gators in the jungle. It's been a minute since I've been live. I'm excited to be back. Been dealing with the holidays, craziness, traveling. You know how it goes. Excited about tonight. Jonah Broom live and in action, averaging 12.2 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, 2 blocks a game. He's got to be on it tonight. Florida with Castleton. We all know that they gave Auburn problems last season. That was really when Auburn kind of started hitting the down slope in the season, in my opinion. They went to Florida and lost a close one, and we know Colin Castleton had an exceptional game. So he's going to have his hands full tonight. They're about to tip it up, get things started. SEC basketball is underway. Here we go. Auburn wins the tip. Wendell Green Jr. brings it up the floor. Florida coming in at 7-5. Not Florida basketball expectations, not where they need to be. When I look at Florida, I think they have all the resources and the tools to be what they used to be in basketball. There's no way they should be 7-5 right now in non-conference play. Auburn got the 2 losses. Haven't looked great this year. Not what we expected them to look like. But I think some people hit the panic button a little too early. I think Jalen Williams is the key to this team. Him and Jonah Broom, obviously Wendell Green Jr. But I think the offense has to run through Jalen. I think he's been your most consistent guy. He shot it well from 3. In the paint, he's been phenomenal. I don't think that little hook has been stopped yet. Jonah finds him. Jalen for 3. Bang! Jalen Williams 3 ball. Let's go. Start it early. Start it early. Take the words right out of my mouth. Take the words right out of my mouth. Now you got to play D. We all know Auburn has a hellacious defense. Zep Jasper, as we see right here, one of the best on-ball defenders in the SEC. Through the double to Castleton. He kicks it out. Tough shot. That's all. Jalen with the rebound. Jalen Williams. Oh, good find from Joe Nye. Good finish, Chris Moore at the rim over Castleton. Auburn out to a 5-0 lead. Looking good early, people. Looking good early. Love to see it. Back to Auburn being 10-2. Hey, we forced a turnover there. A bad pass from the Florida guard. Being 10-2, I think people hit the panic button a little early, including myself. I was a little nervous. The loss to Memphis was concerning. It was just a bad night. You didn't make your shots. They hit theirs. It is what it is. And then the USC game, I solely believe, Jalen, shot fake. A little too strong. Follows it. Jonah Broom chases it down for the offensive board. I solely believe if we have Wendell Green Jr. in that USC game, we win. Him having to leave with the ankle and everything, it's a tough loss. It is what it is. The show goes on. These are the ones not boxing out there. Okay. Jonah Broom with a hell of a block. These are the ones that you got to win, though. The SEC games are really what really matters. Jonah Broom is absolutely – what a find by Wendell Green Jr. and the flush from Chris Moore. This is a Chris Moore fan page, by the way. All right, we love Simo. Simo, he has been a dog this year. Another gaslight for the Auburn Tigers, if that's what you want to call it. He's been a big key contributor for Auburn this year. A guy that some people think he should have hit the portal and got a little more playing time elsewhere, but he's a guy that stuck around and waited his turn, and now he's in the rotation. and he's playing his ass off. So that was a big shot right there by Fudge from Florida. 7-3 Auburn. Jalen Williams out on the wing, kicks it back to Wendell. Joe Nye with the move, going strong, a little too strong. Semo, the putback off. That's tough. You're hitting the boards hard early. That's great to see. I'm always down to see that. Oh man, we get squared away with y'all for a minute. I get squared up so I can look at the game. I'm sideways. That's off. Great rebound. Same team. Good. Got it to Wendell. Wendell bringing it up the floor. Doing a little too much there. There's no reason to drive the paint right there, knowing you have Castleton down there as the rim protector and help. You're dribbling into nothing. I don't like that. What's up, Trey? Doing all right, brother? What's up, chat? Jay, what's up, brother? Big one for y'all tonight. Taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. That'll be a big one. What's the spread in that? Bama -1. Vegas, man. Vegas. They know something, right? They know something. I watched Mississippi State play Jackson State, and I watched Alabama play Jackson State. And for Jackson State to be one in whatever they are, dude, they play people tough. Bro, they were hitting shots against Bama and Mississippi State that were unreal. I mean, I was so surprised when I think they were like 1-10 when they played Bama. It was insane. Man, the bottom line, Duke 30, UCF 13. The Gus Bus can't get it done in a bowl game once again. What is his record in bowl games? Like, 2-9 or something like that? I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but just throwing out a number. Dude can't get it done in bowl games. Riley Leonard from Fairhope, Alabama, absolutely shredded him today. And Arkansas is all over Kansas, 31-13. The Hogs. Man, surprising from Arkansas. I didn't expect that from them. I thought that would be the best game of the day. Arkansas really running the ball and just controlling the clock, grinding things out. And I see Jalen Daniels has thrown 2 picks. So KJ Jefferson, 11 of 17 for 176 yards and 3 TDs, one of them being a rushing TD. Getting it done, man. Turnovers will do it. They'll kill you. They will kill you. Oh, man. What's up, chat? What are we up to? How was the holidays? How was Christmas? Hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. I just got to spend a lot of family time traveling back and forth between Mobile and Monroeville. So I-65 has seen me quite a bit. Wouldn't change it for nothing, though. But, yeah, just glad to be here. Glad to see another day. And glad to do this one more time. So Jay says, got to limit turnovers tonight. Can't continue turning the ball over 20 times a game and expect to win. Man, like I said earlier, Jay, with the Auburn and USC game, man, I really feel like if Wendell Green Jr. is in that game, we win that game. And I look at that and I'm like, dude, Auburn had 23 turnovers. Like, You're not going to win basketball games with those amounts of turnovers, like 18 turnovers, 19 turnovers. And you watch a team like Auburn against Washington, and you have like 8 turnovers, and you win by 24. Like, come on, man. Stop turning the ball over. Like I say, with Auburn, sometimes it's flaying off early. With Auburn, sometimes it's just dribbling into absolute nothing. All right, KD Johnson does it. Wendell Green Jr. does it. Alan Flanagan does it. Oh, good back cut. Good pass. Great find. 7-5 Auburn. Auburn jumped out early. Florida battling back here. 14:58 left in the first half. Trey Donaldson is in the game for the Auburn Tigers. I really think Flan's got to get going. Terrible turnover from Flan as soon as I say that. He's got to get going, man. He good D. Great D from Flan. Doesn't get it done on the offensive end, turns around on the defensive end, makes up for it. Great job. Flan's got to get it going offensively. Whether it's mid-range, I don't really want to see him with the 3 ball. I don't want to see Flan shooting threes. I want to see Flan attacking the rim, mid-range game, things like that, man. Can he shoot the 3? Yeah, he can. It's not high percentage, though. And Jalen Williams, this is what I want to see. Bang, right there. To his spot, he's off. I'll take that every time, though. I'll take that every time. Jay says, bro, it's so frustrating to watch silly turnovers, too. It's aggravating, man, because, like, Auburn, you watch Auburn, like, they'll get out to a lead, 8, 10, 12-point lead, and then it's just constant turnovers. And it just slowly allows. Is that a spider web in his hair? It slowly allows each team to get back into the game. Because, you know, when other teams are getting points off turnovers and you're not, it's how they get back into it. So I really like Trey Donaldson running things for this Auburn offense. I think he opens up a whole nother dimension. If KD Johnson's on tonight, as he just hit that little step back jumper, if he's on tonight, Auburn wins by double digits. If he's on, it looks good early. Colton, Trey, what's up, man? How y'all doing? Good shot there from Florida. Jones with the pull-up. Smooth jumper. Just got right there to the elbow. Raised up. Bottom. KD, nice drive. Not mad about that. A little out of control. Not too mad about it. Man, Castleton, dog. He's good at everything. Castleton from Florida is one of the best big man in the country that just plays on a shit team. He's one of the best. He's one of the best players in the country that just plays for a shit team. Honestly. Dude can do it all. He's filthy. He gave Auburn all kind of problems last year. He is the one who started the downfall and, in my opinion, gave the blueprint on how to beat Auburn when Auburn went down to Gainesville last year. And the Gators pulled that one out at the buzzer. If you remember, Auburn couldn't get the shot off at the end of the game. And in my opinion, that was the recipe. So Colin Castleton is a stud. And we now have a tie game, 9-9 with 12:45 left in the first half. The Auburn Tigers still with Trey Donaldson running the offense. Finds Alan Flanagan, who kicks it to KD Johnson. Whole lot of dribbling, head fake. And KD walked, I believe. How do we feel about the Raiders benching Derek Carr today? How do you feel about that, chat? Let me hear your views on that. Colton says, good, bro. I know you're an Auburn man, but does Alabama cover tonight? Yeah, give me Alabama on the road. Give me Alabama. First SEC game on the road. I like Brandon Miller to showcase his talents tonight. I think Alabama's just better. I think Mississippi State's record, tough shot by and one from Jonah Broom. Tough turnaround. He hit it with confidence, talking a little trash, too. Everybody knows I love talking a little trash. Love to see it right there. Auburn takes an 11-9 lead. But, Colton, back to your comment, man. Absolutely. I think Alabama covers. I think Mississippi State's record is a little deceiving, man. Who have they played? Great stuff from Alan Flanagan, working the boards. Who have they played? They haven't played Alabama's schedule, I can tell you that. So I think Alabama's a little bit more battle-tested, and I think Alabama gets the dub. I think it's close, though. I don't think they walk away with it. Really hard to walk away on the road in the SEC. We all know that. Katie Johnson sinks the first free throw. Auburn up 12-9 with 12:17 left in the first half. Katie with the shot, and he sinks both free throws. 13-9 game. The Auburn Tigers are up. A little pressure on the inbound. Florida gets it in. Flynn backs off a little bit. I want to know Derek Carr, man. I want to know what y'all think about Derek Carr being benched. The dude just signed an extension, and Josh McDaniel says he wants to see some youth. Trey Donaldson with the rebound. Long miss there from Florida. Trey trying to find Broom there in transition. Tip pass. Florida gets it. The Raiders, though, Josh McDaniels. I'll be honest. Oh my goodness, Florida with the flush. I'll be honest with you. I think Josh McDaniels is a trash coach. I think Josh McDaniels is trash. I don't think he's good at all. I also think the Raiders have an ownership problem. I'll be honest there. I think the Raiders have an ownership problem. Started with the Al Davis and Mark Davis and all that. Just that it kind of feels like the Cowboys, man. Like with Jerry Jones, it's just so toxic, it's just toxicity 24/7, So I don't know. Is Derek Carr the problem? I don't think so. I don't. Has he been great? No, not all the time. This is a team that just went to the playoffs last year, though. They lost to the Bengals at the wire. Bengals played in the Super Bowl. So what's going on there? I don't know. I don't think it's all Derek Carr, though. But congratulations to Jarrett Stidham. Congratulations to him. It's an Auburn guy. We'll never hate on that. We'll always support that. So happy for Jarrett Stidham. Hopefully he goes in and just absolutely puts on a clinic. Would love to see that. So we're at a commercial break right now. Oh, man. Man, I'll tell y'all what, chat. I'll be honest with you. In the regular season of college football, I absolutely killed it gambling. All right. Killed it. Made all kind of money. All right. I was hitting, just $100, $150 parlays every weekend, like just straight cash. And Southern Sports Daily, old Dustin over there starting up his YouTube page has commented and said, shoot the ball, Jalen. Yes, brother. Jalen Williams has to shoot the rock tonight. Started out early, man. He got one to fall early. Love to see it. So, but man, I started out gambling this year, killing it, regular season college football, killing it. And I get into bowl season, man. And I tell you what, I feel like I'm 0 for 15 on bowl games. I can't pick one. I can't. Can't do it. Get over to Mikey Over yesterday. Mikey Over, listen to him. He's like, play this, this, this. Sweeps college football. Sweeps it. Butter. Me? I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like I don't guess I don't do enough research because I lay the money on this team and then I find out that XYZ is sitting out. And I'm like, well, if I'd have known that, I guess I didn't dig deep enough. I didn't watch Sports Center enough here lately. I don't know. I haven't been able to pick one right. I haven't. Wanted to throw some money down on South Alabama. Didn't know that they were going to get ran smooth out of the Superdome in New Orleans by Western Kentucky. I mean, just got obliterated. South Alabama secondary couldn't cover 11 Helen Killers. All right. We're back, though. We're back to the game. Let me get off the gambling site. KD, tough shot. Shot clock violation on the Auburn Tigers there. Bad offensive possession. But once again, I did want to throw this in there with the gambling. If you could, the Uptempo podcast has now been sponsored by Bet Online. So when I post that to my social media sites, if you are interested in Bet Online, just give the site a look. Use the code that is mentioned there on the site, and we will get you hooked up and ready to go. So I know the state of Alabama, for those of you that live in the state of Alabama, it's tough. So if you live outside that state, holler at me. So appreciate all the love and support for the podcast, though. Talking Auburn sports, you love it. Florida misses the first free throw at the line. Still a 13-11 game. Second shot is up and good. 13-12. Auburn with 10:40 left in the first half. Wendell Green Jr. back in the game for the Tigers. What? They caught a foul on Wendell? Come on now. Come on now. Let's don't get cheesy here. Let's don't get cheesy here. I don't like that. I don't like that. There we go. All right, I figured that out, Dustin. Florida takes the lead 14-13. Sorry, I was working on the comment part of the YouTube channel on how to pull it up on the screen, man. Like sometimes it freezes, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Flan with the find to KD. KD brings it out of the corner. Dumps it down to Joe Nye. Joe Nye makes a move, little hook. Buckets. Auburn back in front, 15-14 with 9:50 left in the first half. Chat, if you could, go like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, go like the podcast, do whatever you got to do. Rate us on Apple Podcasts. Just give us all the love that you possibly can. That is out on Florida. That is Auburn's basketball. You love to see it. Wendell Green Jr. fighting for that rebound there. But if you could, man, just go to Apple Podcasts, YouTube, subscribe, whatever, comment, rate the show. We'd really appreciate it. So, Florida, 1 of 7 from 3. Auburn, 1 of 2. So, Trey Weatherly is watching. What's up, Trey? I know you were in here just a minute ago. Jalen, giving the business. Little hook, off glass. Missed it. Ooh, Joe Nye, battling. Put it up. Get back up. Let's go, Auburn's ball. I like that. Auburn's working the glass tonight. Auburn's working the glass. Castleton complaining about something, saying over the back. No fouling tonight. Oh my God, off on Jalen. Couldn't handle it. Went off his leg, it looked like. Careless turnover. Ryan Foster, what's up, brother? How you been doing? Oh, man. What's the hold up? Let's go. Went out a foul right there by Jalen. Auburn only committed 3 fouls. Love to see it. Good hands. Good hands by Zepp there. Jalen, 3 ball. That's off. Good move. Just couldn't get it to go right there from Florida. Good move, though. Wendell dribbling into nowhere. What are you doing? Get it out. Ball knocked out of bounds. Auburn's ball. Oh, man. Tough first half. Auburn hasn't shot at will. We know that they're not a great shooting team. Clean it up, brother. Clean it up. That's good, Ryan. That's good, man. Glad to hear that. Inbound it to Zepp. Zepp brings it back out top to Wendell. Jalen sets a little pick. Wendell loses it. Semo picks it up. Turn around. Wild shot. Little confusion. Looks off Castleton. I thought it was off Castleton myself. Yeah, Auburn's ball. Oh, tough shot. Tough shot by Jonah. Semo, get dirty. Get dirty, Semo, on the glass. Love to see that. He didn't finish the and 1, but he's going to the line, baby. Chris Moore, straight energy for Auburn this year, man. Southern Sports Daily, my boy Dustin over there says too much time between these games. Basketball is a rhythm sport. Dude, it feels like eternity since the last time. Auburn played Washington a week ago. Come on, man. I know it's the holidays. But we played a game a week ago, and then we come right into SEC play. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But you're right about that, Dustin. You're right about that. I don't like the long layoff. Trey Whitley has tagged me in a softball post and says, we need to get the band back together for one weekend. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Blake Lane in softball, dead. All right? Dead. Went out this past summer, played a weekend, and I thought I was going to die. All right? I got out there, was fine for like the first 6 games. We start rolling through. I pitch now. Ever since I had knee surgery, I moved to pitcher. I got out there. Man, things started hurting on my body that I didn't know could hurt. Like, it was miserable. And then I took a line drive off my kneecap, and I never saw the softball. Dude hit it so hard, I never saw it. Which we all know you're 20 feet away from each other in softball and slow pitch softball. But I never saw it. And then I had to play the rest of the game with my left knee just in absolute pain. So you will never catch me on a softball field again. Well, I'm not going to say never, but man, it's just it's not fun for me anymore. I do not enjoy it. I think I'll be honest with you. When I tore my ACL in 2017, I fell out of love with softball. Like, I used to want to win every single weekend, no matter if we played in Mobile, Alabama, Lafayette, Louisiana, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Orlando, Florida, Loxley, Alabama. I didn't care. I wanted to win. Bay Minette. I didn't care. I wanted to win. All right. But man, when I tore my ACL and I had to sit out a year, I just kind of like drifted away from that whole scene where I was just kind of like, yeah, just don't want to do it anymore. So, it's going to be tough to get me back out there, man. Tough, super tough. It's just not fun anymore. Yeah. So Dustin with a great point. He says next game's a week later after tonight as well. LOL. It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. I know. And look, I'll tell you, I'll be straight up with you. You don't know why it's a week later? Auburn gets 2 there at the line, by the way. Shooting free throws exceptionally well tonight. Love to see it. But it's a week later because you got college football's biggest stage this weekend and New Year's. Okay, so you're making these kids wait a week to play a basketball game. Bad pass in there to Castleton. Chris Moore picks up the turnover. You're making everybody wait a week to play, and ultimately, let's be honest, because of money. It's because of money. You don't want people watching Auburn basketball while the playoffs are on and all those things. And, it is what it is. Bad pass from Wendell Green there. Colin Castleton picks it off. Great feed. Caught it a charge, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a Florida turnover. But, yeah, you don't want people watching college basketball while the playoffs are going on in college football. And also, the NFL has kicked off playing their Saturdays and Sundays slate. So, you know how that goes, man. It's all about money. It's all about money. Jonah loses it. Florida's ball. Auburn up 17-14 with 6:59 left to play in the first half. Appreciate you being active on here, Dustin, in the comments section, man. You love to see it. Auburn already with 8 turnovers. What did we talk about earlier, Jay? Oh, good find. Good give and go there. Couldn't finish at the rim. That's a foul on Castleton. Trey swiped him across the arm. Probably a good foul. That was probably a bucket. So I'll take it. Castleton knocks the first free throw down. 17-15 game. 8 o'clock tonight, the TaxAct Texas Bowl. Texas Tech takes on the Ole Miss Black Bears, Land Sharks, Rebels, whatever you want to call them. 17-16 with 6:30 left in the first half. Trey Donaldson is back at the point for the Auburn Tigers. Kicks it to Jonah Broom, Jalen Williams. Back to Donaldson. Donaldson goes baseline, nothing there. Stop, pop, shot, off. Castleton with the rebound. Oh, boy. Joe Nye in some foul trouble. Tough call. Tough call there. It's kind of cheesy, but it is what it is. That's Auburn's ball. Yes, sir. C-Mo. Great hands right there to force the turnover. Got to give me something to drink. Cardwell in. Good find. Hook. Let's go. Dylan with the hook. Great shot. Little give and go there from C-Mo and Dylan Cardwell. Auburn up 19-16 with 5:30 left in the first half. Auburn playing exceptional defense. Busting out the Patron. Foul on Cardwell. It's on the floor, right? Took my eyes off of it for a second. I believe it was on the floor. Foul on Cardwell. Yep. Florida taking it out, calls the timeout. Castleton a little confused there. Florida calls the timeout. Auburn up 3 with 5:20 left in the first half. Man. What's up, chat? How we doing tonight? We ready for Bama, Mississippi State after this one? Man, those 8 o'clock tips are a struggle. You hear me? A struggle. I'm not even going to have time to pod after this one tonight. We're going to actually do it tomorrow night so we can have a little longer to talk and really get down and break this thing down between Auburn and Florida. So we're back in play here. Florida bringing the ball out. Long entry pass there. Good play by Dylan. Knocked it out of bounds. 14 left on the shot clock. 5:14 left to play in the first half with Auburn leading 19-16. Three ball. Off. Cardwell goes up and gets the rebound. Into Donaldson's hands as he brings it up the court for the Tigers. C-Mo with the screen to Jalen on the wing. Back to Trey Donaldson. Little ball fake. Back to J. Will. Down to C-Mo. Pass denied. Down on the low block. Florida picks it up. Bring it up court. Oh, nice move. Castleton. Cardwell. Off glass. Pins Castleton off the glass. Zep brings it up. Backs it out. to J. Will. J. Will dribbles across court to Donaldson. Auburn needs to get a bucket here, man. Got to get a bucket. I don't like this. This is keeping Florida in this thing. J. Will. Shot fake. Dish. Cardwell can't handle it. Deflected. Ends up going off Cardwell. Florida's ball. Tough because it was there. J. Will saw it. What a block from Cardwell at the other end, man. That previous possession on Castleton, that was elite stuff. Elite stuff. Dustin, I'm on that orange juice, man. I'm not on Patron. I'm on orange juice. Big orange juice guy. All right. Big orange juice guy. Keep a gallon of it in my fridge at all times. Big orange juice guy. Also a big apple juice guy. Love apple juice. Don't keep it quite as much as orange juice, but a big apple juice guy. And probably rounding out, man, my juices, there's like a, we call it blue juice, but it's like a fruit punch type thing, but it's like a different flavor or whatever, and it's just like blue. It's like Hawaiian punch, but it's blue instead of red or whatever. Like, I don't know. We just call it blue juice. And it's the greatest thing I've ever tasted in my life. I mean, phenomenal. I love it. I could drink 2 gallons of it a day. Mark Beasley, appreciate you liking the video. Same goes to you, Trey Strickland. Appreciate that, man. Chad, if you could, go like the video, subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you could, at the Uptempo Pod. My dog, man, just acting weird. But yeah, I'm slowly trying to figure out this editing stuff and really just getting better with the YouTube thing, man. I've really just kind of given the reins to Rising to the Occasion and Josh and those guys over there in Britain, because they are way better tech guys than I ever thought about being. I'm awful with technology and all this extra podcast stuff. I'm bad with it, like bad. Like presentation, not my thing. The only thing I know how to do, chat, turn the mic on, turn the computer on, and go. That's it. Everything else, lost. So that is why I keep it over there with Josh and Britton and those guys. Josh is really good at what he does, man. Last night we did a Belly Up Sports end of the year football show. There was like 10 of us in the live at once. Pretty cool thing. I like doing it. I enjoyed it. Got to meet some new people and everything with Belly Up. A couple other podcast members and everything. Clemson fan, LSU fan, Bama fan, Miami fan. Like, it's pretty neat. But Josh hosted it. Dude's butter. All right. He's so good behind the mic. And he's really fun to work with. So big shout out to him. I preferred him, like always, to, any type of setting that we can have like that. Josh is the guy to host it, man. He's so good at what he does, and I will constantly promote him on my podcast. And he gave me a spot on his show on Saturday mornings during football season. We kicked it off, man. Instead of watching College Game Day, we did our own College Game Day, and they live in Nebraska, and or Iowa or whatever, and it's just cool that I met 2 guys from across the country and kind of started a little show and got with a podcasting media site, and it's just kind of taken off. It's been pretty fun. So we're trying to grow both channels and really just boost the algorithm and the following. So I know the Uptempo podcast, every month, our downloads and viewers and listeners just grows and grows and grows. So I'm really excited about that. Florida sinks 2 at the line. It is a 19-18 game. The Auburn Tigers are in front with 3:55 left to play in the first half. Like I said, Auburn needs a bucket. Auburn needs a bucket. It has been an absolute shit show offensively in the first half. Auburn needs a bucket. KD. 3. Short. Florida rebound. Not good. Auburn can't shoot, man. They're so wishy-washy. Like, come on. This is at home, too. You lose this one at home, you're in trouble. People start panicking. No. Good, J. Will. Good. Way to get back. Wendell. Give it to Cardwell. Come on. Why so late? We got a foul on Florida. Or was it a kick? I don't know. I don't have volume. So Flan gets it. That's a foul. Absolutely. We're shooting. I'll take it. It's not pretty, but I'll take it. We're in the bonus. I thought that one got us in the bonus. So we're shooting. Flannel or Cardwell, excuse me. Cardwell will shoot 1 and 1, and he misses the first. Flam with the rebound. KD shot fake, drives, got another foul, and KD Johnson will go to the line for a 1 and 1. Great play from Flan. Great play. Remember I said earlier he needed to pick it up. He needed to get going offensively, but man, you look at him on the boards, on the defensive end, he stays consistent there. We'll definitely take that from Flan. KD Johnson nails the first free throw. Auburn goes up 2, 20-18. Looking to hit both right here. Look at Albie right there playing with the broadcast. KD Johnson, the shot is up, and it is off. Auburn leads 20-18 with 2:50 left in the first half. Mr. Mark Mason, how you doing, man? Bubba Skinner, how you doing, brother? Hope the holidays are well. Hope the family time was great. I know I enjoyed mine. Pretty decent crowd for Auburn. You know, they're on the Christmas holiday break. Pretty nice crowd. People showed up for an SEC game. Florida sinks the first one. What up, Pop? How you doing, man? Got a tie game. 2:49 left in the first half. J. Will gets it into Cardwell. Cardwell pitches it back to Wendell. Wendell brings it up the court. My camera is losing focus. Weird. J. Will loses it. Cardwell gets it. Out to Flanagan on the wing. Look, we drive baseline, man. What are we doing? I don't look. You're dribbling into nowhere. Like there's nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Auburn has to be better, man. The offense has to be better. Pop said, "What's good, bro? Happy holidays, bro." Same to you, man. Same to you. I appreciate you commenting, and just a little backdoor cut there for an easy bucket for Florida as they take a 2-point lead, 22-20, with 2 minutes left in the first half. Yeah, man, holidays were great. I hope yours with the fam went well. Auburn struggling here. Flan looks lost. Gets it back. Wendell, 3 ball. That is off. Cardwell, offensive board. Go back up with it. What are you doing? Basket interference, man. What are you doing? Dog, as soon as you catch that, it should be right back. It should be right back up. As soon as he grabbed the board, don't dribble. Don't put the ball on the floor. Get the board. It should never go below your chest. Right back up. Come on, man. 3 ball is off. Florida with the rebound. Put back. Florida is up 24-20 with 1:15 left in the first half. It's been tough to watch. Auburn's terrible on offense. Oh, Semo with the pin. Semo. Oh my God, I was about to say, Flan gets pinned. If Katie Johnson would have shot that ball, second, Flan went up about as lazy as possible. Castleton. Giving Auburn the work, man. Giving Auburn the work. 26-20. Giving Auburn the work. Auburn can't shoot. They're not good offensively. Same thing, man. I was about to say. Hey, logo win to close out the half, 26-23. Says, give me the fucking ball. Logo win coming off the court. If you can read lips, says, give me the fucking ball. Love to see it. Absolutely terrible on offense in the first half, but logo win. Like Dustin says, he hits 1 out of 15, and it's a 3-point game going into half. That's awesome, Pop. Yeah, man, I do get intense. I get heated sometimes. I get frustrated. I just like to compete, man. And I hate to see Auburn lose at anything. Baseball, basketball, football, it sucks. So the frustration comes out for sure. Tennessee holding on against Ole Miss in a close one, 63-59. Kentucky and Missouri, man. I know that's a highly touted game. Missouri shocking the world, man. 11-1 this year. It's crazy. Thoughts, chat. Let me ask you something. Speaking of Kentucky, Kentucky's down 14-12 now. Excuse me. Score just updated. They're down 12 on the road to Missouri. Your thoughts, chat, on John Calipari and the job he's done at Kentucky? Because I'll be honest with you, it's been mid. It's been absolute mid. Guy comes to Kentucky, gets them on the right track. They go to the Final Four. They go to the Elite Eights. I did a whole podcast episode on everything they've done since he's been there. All right. But guess what? Kentucky, you know what going to the Elite Eight is for Kentucky? Going to the Final Four is at Kentucky? It's like Alabama playing in the Sugar Bowl this year. It's not good. It's a failure. It's pointless. Like, they don't care. Where me, if Auburn gets to the Elite Eight, I'm like, hell yeah, man, what a season. Like, we got to the Elite Eight. Like, in 2019, when we went to the Final Four, I was like, hey, first time Auburn goes to the Final Four, like, I'm jumping up and down, man, going crazy. Kentucky fans, that's just another day at the park. And what have you done? You won one championship. One championship since you've been there. And for all the people who are going to sit here and say, oh, well, it's really hard to win the tournament, and it's really hard to get back to that championship pedigree and that championship game and all. Man, look at the teams he's had. Devin Booker, the Harrison twins, Karl Anthony Towns, Malik Monk. I could keep going with he had Boogie Cousins and John Wall, and I could keep going. I mean, he had De'Aaron Fox. That team got beat out in the Elite Eight by North Carolina and the May brother and everything on that final shot. He's had way too much talent to only win one national championship. And let me tell you something. I was there when Kentucky won the national championship in 2012. I went to the game. All right. I was at the national championship when they beat Kansas. That a stacked squad. They were clearly better than everybody in college basketball that year. They were so far just miles and miles ahead of every team in college basketball. It wasn't even close. And since then, you've had three teams, I would say, that were miles ahead of college basketball, and you've lost. I mean, you had one of the greatest teams in college basketball history. They were undefeated through the regular season, and you get in the tournament, and you lose to Wisconsin. Come on, man. It's been a failure. I'll be honest with you. In my opinion, John Calipari at Kentucky has been a failure. I think it's time for Kentucky to move on. I've been saying that for like the last 2 years. It has been time for Kentucky to move on. And look, I know Kentucky fans. They're going to come at me and be like, well, who do you go get? Honestly, I don't know. But it can't be John. Not anymore. Because guess what? You've let the rest of the Southeastern Conference catch up to you. Nobody fears Kentucky anymore. You ask me, Blake, you're playing Kentucky this weekend. I'm like, I don't care. We beat them last year. We beat them in the Elite Eight game in 2019 to go to the Final Four. Took them to overtime. Beat them there. Without Chuma Okeke, probably would have beat them in regulation if we had Chuma Okeke. Here's Gonzaga. Get Gonzaga off my screen. All right? Get Gonzaga off my screen. You play absolutely nobody. 120-42 over Eastern Oregon. Eastern Oregon's 0-2. They've played 2 games all year. Get them out. Gonzaga. Garbage. All right? Sick of it. Tired of hearing about them. Pop said, I'd be so mad. Man, I'm telling you, straight up. I hate losing more than I like winning. What's up, Hunter? Doing all right, brother? Hope the holidays are well. Getting ready for the Bama game, I bet. I tell you what, this UConn team looks like man, they're tough. They are tough. Man. Give me out of half, man. Give me out of half. If we're going to go down, if Auburn's going to lose tonight to Florida, who's 7-5, Just get it over with. I mean, let's get the show on the road because I'm sick of it. I mean, at home in the jungle, down to Florida. It's terrible. It's terrible. I bet my boy Dustin is losing it right now. I bet my boy Dustin's struggling. Brandon Miller, there he is, the graphic, 19 points per game this year. Dude's an absolute dog. In my opinion, one of the top 5, top 3 players in college basketball. Maybe, in my opinion, don't attack me here for making this take. In my opinion, his game is set up better than anybody else's for the NBA. I think Brandon Miller is set up for a very, very nice career in the National Basketball Association. His game fits the NBA. He's big-bodied. He can handle the basketball. He can shoot it from anywhere. He can get down in the paint. That's what you got to have in the NBA. Look, you got to be able to shoot the basketball in the NBA. If you can't shoot in the NBA, you're not going to last long. You're not going to survive in the NBA. If you can't shoot, you're not going to survive long. It's just how it is. Russell Westbrook, no championships. Guess what? He can't shoot. All right? He can't shoot the basketball. Dustin said, have you ever seen shit dance on a stage? It's called a shit show. That's a fact, brother. It's bad. It is bad. It is bad, bad, bad. The offense has been absolutely terrible. Love the comment from Dustin there in the chat. Appreciate you, brother, like always. Can't wait to get this second half going, man, for real. Just put me out of my misery if we are going to lose to Florida. Just put me out of my misery if we're going to lose to Florida, man. Can't deal with it. Could you imagine starting off SEC play 0-1 with a loss to Florida? That hurts your tournament chances, I can tell you that. It hurts your tournament chances. Get these cringy ass commercials off my TV too, with Shaq flexing in the background. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, your paralysis commercial or whatever. I mean, come on, dude. Like, get us to something. Put like a flag football game during commercial. Like, I don't want to see commercials. They're cringy. They're terrible. I hate them. Carvana. I hate it. Hate it. Now this little blend jet thing. All right. Now we're working with something. This looks pretty cool. Now we're working with something. I like it. Got a little blend jet action. You can make a little smoothie on the go. Easy to wash. Put your little water in there. Put your little dish soap. Love it. A little smoothie on the go. How about that? How about Auburn down 3.5 to Florida? Katie Ledecky wins AP Female Athlete of the Year. Good for you, girl. Congrats. Congrats. Absolutely terrific at what she does. She's a freak of nature. Represents the country well. So congrats to her. Tua Tagovailoa, concussion, likely out Sunday. Dude needs to be likely out for the year, all right? Not just Sunday. Commanders, what are you doing starting Carson Wentz? Trash. You're going to get beat by 3 touchdowns Sunday starting Carson Wentz. Let's be honest. Going to get beat by 3 touchdowns starting Carson Wentz. He's terrible. So you bench the guy who got you in a playoff position, all right? Because Carson Wentz, remind me what he did to start the year, all right? And so now you bench Taylor Heineke and you go back to Carson Wentz, who put you in the hole that you're in to start the year. So you're going to go back to that guy. Ron, get it together, Ron. Get it together. You're better than that. Wentz, trash. Not a playoff team. All right? Heineke, you're not great, but you're in the hunt. With Wentz, you're going to lose to a sex predator Sunday. So, head scratching. Head scratching. I don't get it. I really don't. Tua, concussion, sit out the rest of the year, dog. Go get some help with whatever, man. I feel really bad for Tua. I feel like he's the unluckiest person in the world. That's tough, man. It's so tough. It feels like right when things are starting to go for Tua, there's a setback, man. Every single time there's a setback. Right when you think Tua's about to take off, setback. So I really feel for him. Think about taking the rest of the year off. I don't want to say retirement because I don't think that's fair. And I don't want to see Tua retire this early. But you definitely have to sit out the rest of the year. No way the Dolphins, especially after what happened earlier this year, no way the Dolphins can let him play again this year. No way. No way. No way. You would get buried as a franchise if he sits out this week and comes back next week and plays and gets hurt. Even worse, buried as a franchise. Done. Josh, Jeremy, how you doing, fellas? Hope the holidays went well. Appreciate you joining me. Man, we are an hour and 7 minutes in. This stuff goes so quick, man. You never realize you're an hour in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're good. We still got 2 hours left on the battery. We're good. That's awesome, Jeremy. That's awesome, man. Love to hear that. Hopefully our Auburn Tigers can get going in the second half. It's been a struggle, an absolute struggle in the first half. Look at that. Flan just went up weak there, man. That's weak. I'm telling you, Auburn struggles with length. Castleton, length. I know people hate him, but Auburn struggles with length. And you get a big man down low that's got game. Auburn struggles. Castleton's good. He's good. He can do it all. Really good on the defensive end. Sensational on the offensive end. Dude can play. Florida gets the ball coming out the half. Bobo, how you doing, man? Hope the holidays went well. Hey, look at here. Auburn with a turnover. Gets a turnover. Wendell. That's okay. He's fouled right there. He's fouled. I'll take the miss. That a baby. Off the inbound. Florida throws it away. Wendell Green Jr. tracks it down. Takes it up for two and gets fouled. Going to the line to shoot some free throws. Love to see it. What a great way to start the half. Eric Hall, my brother, what is up? How about them Kentucky Wildcats? Let me know what they're doing. Haven't heard much from you. We're also down right now in a battle with Florida. Need a Kentucky update. Don't have my other monitor going. Have my laptop going, so I can't watch two at once, man. What are the Kentucky Wildcats doing, Eric? Wendell hits the first free throw. And he misses the second one. Ball gets away from Semo. Florida gets the rebound. 26-24 Florida. 19:50 left in the second half. Need to stop. That right there is what I'm talking about, man. Castleton. He can do it all. He can do it all. 28-24 Florida. Semo for three. Off. Jonai with the rebound. Win. Logo three. Bang! Wendell Green Jr. is on point tonight. My man is hot. Get him the basketball. Let him shoot it. Wendell Green cuts it to 28-27. Auburn down one with 19:05 left to play in the second half. Need a stop right here, D. Need a stop. Give me a stop. Castleton with Broom down low. Auburn double teams him. Zeb gets back out on his man. Shot short. Ball out of bounds. Auburn basketball. Here we go. Jalen Williams bringing it out for Auburn. Wendell Green Jr. will get the basketball. Great closeout there from Zeb. He went and doubled. Auburn has their pocket picked. Florida, little shot fake and a dunk. Flushed at home, 30-27. Don't really know what happened there with Wendell. He fell to the ground as they were coming back from the replay. We need some fast break buckets right now to get the crowd hype. Yeah, we need a dunk. Win for three. That's off. Fouled. 3 shots from Win right here. Go ahead and show this comment real quick from my buddy Dustin. Active in the chat. Love to see it. We need some fast break buckets right now to get the crowd hype. We need something. We need a big shot. Well, I'd love 3 big free throws right here from Win. This would be huge. Tie this game up. Auburn seems to have the momentum right now. Need these 3 for sure right here, Dustin. Bobo says, I'm blessed, bro. Just loving life. I thought about getting back into softball, but I hear that none of the old fellas plays anymore and that too much has changed. You're absolutely right, Bobo, man. I just don't have fun doing it. It's not for me anymore, man. So got a family now. I just got too much time to do other stuff and things like that, man. My wife has joined the chat. Kelsey Lane is watching. Hey, babe, I appreciate you. Appreciate you for all the love and support. I absolutely love it. If you could, like the video. Subscribe to all the channels if you could. If you haven't already, I don't know. Not sure how much you listen, so appreciate you for joining me, though. Wendell hit all 3, folks. We got a tie game, 30-30. 18 minutes left in the second half. Wendell Green Jr. stepping up tonight. Castleton kicks it out. Florida with the 3 ball. That's off. Big rebound from Wendell. Pushes it up the court. Finds Jalen. Jalen back to Wendell. Wendell to Jonai. There it is. There it is. Hooking, Jalen. All right. Back out to Wendell. Kicks it out to Zep. Zep, 3 ball. Off. That's our ball. That's our ball. Yes, sir. Great hustle from Jalen right there. Great hustle. Great comment once again from Dustin live in the chat on YouTube, man. Appreciate you, Dustin, over there at Southern Sports Daily. Last night's episode, worth a listen if you haven't yet. Absolutely. We did a 2022 year in review from Auburn. What a move by Jonah Broome. Great fake right there. What a move. Up and under right there at the glass to put it home. Auburn back in front, 32-30 with 17 minutes left in the second half. That is big. Mark that one down from Jalen Williams on that hustle play, going and trying to get that board and getting that ball knocked off the Florida defender there. That was huge. Castleton goes to the rim strong. Joe Nye contest. Looks like a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow to Auburn. Auburn's basketball, 32-30, 16:57 left in the second half. Great job from the Auburn Tigers here, man. This is what we needed right here. Look at Joe Nye pumping up the crowd. It's what we needed. It hasn't been pretty tonight, but great teams find ways to win basketball games. So, Wendell bringing the ball up the court. Kicks it to KD. KD Johnson has entered the game for the Auburn Tigers. They find the ball to Jonah Broome down low. Little shot right there. Semo went up. Do not call a foul. Okay, Florida gets the rebound. Castleton fell to the floor. Florida bringing it up now. Oh, blew right by Jalen. Blew right by him. Tie game, 32-all. Blew right by Jalen. Oh, God. KD, man, he scares the piss out of me. Did we get 3 more shots from Wynn? Well, if you can read lips once again, Florida's coach just said that's so fucking bullshit. Man, I love reading lips. I tell y'all what, these coaches, man, some of the stuff they say cracks me up. That's so fucking bullshit. Oh, God. Auburn going to shoot free throws, man. Kelsey Lane, my wife, says always. Emma said, tell daddy I said hey. Well, Kelsey, tell Emma I said hey. I miss her. Can't wait to see her as soon as y'all get home. Love you both. Have a safe trip home. Be careful on the roads. The wife was out today looking for a new vehicle. Hopefully we can upgrade her vehicle and get us a new one. Make a big purchase there. Got a comment from the YouTube side. Once again, Dustin over at Southern Sports Daily has commented and says, Texas Tech or Ole Miss tonight? Dustin, like I told the chat 2 hours ago, I'm 0 for 50 in bowl season. All right. I haven't been able to hit a bet in bowl season this year, bro. Give me Ole Miss. Give me Ole Miss. Jackson Dart's playing. Judkins is playing. Zach Evans is playing. Shot in the dark. Give me Ole Miss. I'll take Ole Miss. Yeah. I don't know. Texas Tech can score 60 on Ole Miss. I don't know. That's the thing about it, man. Texas Tech could score 60 on them because Ole Miss's defense, shredded cheddar. All right. You can find it on the cheese aisle in Walmart. Great value brand. It's garbage. It's garbage. Wow, Matt says Ole Miss with the L. Wow. I can see it. I mean, I can see it. I'm just shooting in the dark here. Shooting in the dark. Give me Ole Miss. I don't want to see the SEC fall to 1-3. Assuming Arkansas is still taking care of business, I believe. I hope. I don't know. Because, dude, I can't put my faith in Ole Miss's defense. They're garbage. They're trash. They can't stop the run. I know Texas Tech doesn't run it that much, but they can't stop the pass either. Like, they can't stop a nosebleed, period. So, Oregon, Bo Nix, up 7-0 on the Tar Heels. Bo Nix went out west and put on a show. By the way, Bo Nix will win the Heisman Trophy next year. Stop with the Shedeur Sanders stuff, okay? Stop. I'm sick of it. All right? Tired of hearing it. Bo Nix, Heisman. Go ahead and place the bet now. Also, Oregon will make the playoffs next year. Bang. My early prediction, 2023. Oregon, playoffs. USC, out. All right? Oregon, in. Dan Lanning, up. Stock, up. Next best coach in the SEC? If he comes home to the SEC, if he comes home, Dan Lanning, stock, skyrocketing. There was some flirtation there with Auburn. I don't know how real it was with Dan Lanning, but, man, I got excited when I heard his name. Excited, because I know how well he was going to recruit. It reminded me of Kirby, like, sitting under Saban. He sat under Kirby. I would have loved to have him at Auburn. Buyout was a little too high, and the Nike money at Oregon, like, it wasn't going to happen. It was just too much cheddar for Auburn to fork out there. So, win. Back at the free throw line. Got to hit him. And he misses the first. Not good. Not good. Got to hit freebies, man. Got to hit freebies. And he sinks the second. Auburn takes a 1-point lead. Got to hit the third. Got to hit the third. Oh, man. Got to hit the third right here. And he sinks the third shot. Auburn up 34-32 with 15:59 left to play in the second half. Need to stop here. Need to stop. I feel like Auburn right here needs to separate themselves. Wendell with 12.6 of 8 from the field. Great night from Wynn. Great D. Stop. Pop. Florida. Great shot. Great shot. Little mid-range stop and pop. Lofton with the bucket. Nice stroke there. Nothing you can do about that. So, Wynn picks up his dribble to Joe Nye. Joe Nye puts it down. Gives it off to KD. KD back to Joe Nye. Joe Nye with the finish. Can't get it to go. Tough for Joe Nye Broom. I mean, that ball was halfway down and bounced out. Tough go for Joe Nye right there. Florida pushing. Nobody stops ball. Auburn fouls. Florida going to the line to shoot free throws. Absolutely terrible not getting back on defense, man. Nobody stopped ball. First shot for Florida is up and good. Florida back in the lead. Wow. Boutte, Kayshon Boutte has now declared for the NFL draft. Wow. That's a big loss. Thought he was coming back, but Flan, foul? Okay. Yeah, big loss for LSU. Huge loss. Man. Wendell drives up and under to Joe Nye. Joe Nye in the paint, kicks it out. KD, shot fake, 3-ball, and that is off. Goes out of bounds over the glass. Florida bringing the ball up the court. This is danger time, in my opinion, for Auburn. This is danger time. Castleton, shot, off. He hasn't had it tonight. We're lucky there. Castleton has not had it. KD dribbling, driving in on Castleton. Gets it to go. KD Johnson. Nice of you to show up, kid. KD with the tough one at the bucket. 36 all. Auburn needs a stop. Show up, D. I know they will. They do every time. Auburn, that is the bright spot of this team this year. Yohan, good. Don't foul. 11, 10, good. 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 Auburn D. Florida settles for a low percentage shot. A 3-ball. Pass to Joe Nye. Up and in. Let's go, baby. To the rim. Joe Nye finishes. 38-36. The Auburn Tigers are back in front. 13:25 left to play in the second half. Play D. Play D. The recipe to beat Auburn. Give up an easy flush right there. Get Auburn's bigs away from the basket. Get Auburn's bigs away from the basket, man. Works every time. Works every time. Wendell to Jonah. Flan with the offensive foul. Use the left shoulder a little too much there, kid. Three ball from Florida. Buckets. Tough shot. Come off the screen. Rose up. Saw nothing but the net. 41-38. Auburn is down. 12-17 left in the second half. Trey Donaldson is in at the point for the Auburn Tigers. KD doing a lot of dribbling. Settles for a three. Off like always. A wasted possession. Terrible. Danger zone for Auburn. Oh. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That was a crazy possession right there. I zoned out for a little bit. Oh, man. Trey Donaldson fires Jonah Broom. Jonah picks up the foul on Castleton right there. And we will be going to the line to shoot free throws. Great pass from Donaldson. Oh, man. Mr. Berry, sorry, I had my chat turned off. Mr. Berry Homan is in the house. I work with Mr. Berry. Thank you for joining me, man. I will see you tomorrow. I've got all your gas ready. Your gas is ready to go. It is on the truck, ready for Covington, Louisiana, bright and early in the morning. So Made sure I had that taken care of. The transfer is buttoned on the billboard, so make sure to get that in the AM. This team might struggle to make the tourney. Time to readjust expectations. Man, and then every time we say that, Dustin, let me put this up on the screen, brother. Every time we say this, then Auburn comes out and beats somebody by 20. I don't know what this team is all over the place. Obviously, they're not national championship good. They're not Sweet 16 good. They're not round of 32 good. They're like bubble good. Bubble good. Like right now, even after beating Washington the other night, they're bubble good. They're bubble good, in my opinion. They're just too inconsistent, man. Like you don't know what Auburn team you're gonna get, and it's just you can't be like that. You can't be like that, especially going into March. You're in January now. All right, you're in conference play. I know you got to win some tough ones, but this is a Florida team that you should take to the shed. All right, you should win this game by 8, 9, 10 points. Could still possibly do that, but it hasn't looked good right now. The offense in the first half was abysmal. Been better here in the second half. Not much, but better. Todd Golden, great pickup for Florida. I'll tell you what, damn good coach. Florida got a great one, in my opinion. Don't look at the record this year. It's not going to show up this year. Give him next year, and then watch the next. Then watch the next. The guy was out at San Francisco, did a great job there. Tournament team. Just watch. Great basketball coach. My mom, Terry Lane, has entered the chat. Hits me with a heart. I love you too, Mom. Thank you for sharing all of my content. Wow, my camera has went out of focus. Get me back there. Jonai Broom hits the first free throw. It's 41-39. The Auburn Tigers. Buddy, get down. Yeah, thank you for sharing all my content. Thank you for showing love to the podcast. I really appreciate you. Jonai Broom hits the second free throw, and we'll go take a seat. Auburn down 141-40 with 11:37 to play in the second half. Auburn with a 25-game home winning streak on the line tonight. Come on. Tough. Nothing you can do about that. I'm not mad about that. Florida gets a bucket, 43-40. I'm not mad about that. Trey Donaldson brings the ball up the court to Cardwell. Cardwell finds Jalen, shoot the ball. That a baby. Jalen Williams, I tell you what, from 10 feet, 12 feet in, Jalen Williams, bucket. Absolute bucket getter. The fact that he doesn't get 10 to 12 shots every game is a crime. It's a crime. Should be our guy down the stretch. 3-ball, Florida, off. KD tracks the rebound down. Give it to Donaldson. Give it to Donaldson. Good. Trey Donaldson off the pick. Drives to the lane. Kicks it back out to J. Will. Back out to Donaldson. Shot fake. Dribbles. Backs it out. Runs the offense. What a find by Trey Donaldson. And one C-Mo. Chris Moore, baby, with the finish. Let's go. What a pass from Trey Donaldson. A little step through right there. Saw the cut from Chris Moore. Got it to him under the rim. Look at this. Step through. Oh, on the money. C-Mo and the finish with the foul contact. Let's go. Auburn is back in the lead, baby. Chris Moore, man. Chris Moore. Didn't transfer. All right. A lot of people said he would be out of the rotation this year. He misses the free throw, hustles for it. Ball goes out of bounds. That's Auburn basketball. That's Auburn basketball. Chris Moore, baby. Let's go. Hustle, man. Hustle. Chris Moore hustles. He is one of the biggest bright spots for this Auburn basketball team this year, man. KD, where you going? Dribbling into nothing. Could be a very unpopular opinion amongst Auburn fans. Who's ready for KD to me? I love him, but sometimes, man, it's just too much. Close out. Good, J. Will. Good. Good. Great D. Don't foul. 3. What a shot. What a shot. 3 ball from Florida, 46-44. Nothing you can do about that. You played great defense. I mean, you played 27 seconds of fantastic defense. Trey Donaldson brings it up the court once again for the Auburn Tigers. Jay Will with the flush. Let's go. Risky pass there from KD. It got through. Jay Will went and got it. Little drop step there and the flush home to tie the game at 46 with 8:50 left in the second half. We need to go here. We need to stop. We need to stop. No fouls. 3 ball. Florida, that's off. Cardwell, slow it up, slow it up, slow it up, KD. We got lucky there. Got a foul. Got a foul. Guys, big right here. We missed, bro. KD, come on, man. That's what I was just about to mention. Auburn is in the bonus, man. Florida already has 7 fouls. Auburn is shooting 1-1 for the last 8:20 of this game, and Auburn only has 2 fouls. So Florida's not going to be in the bonus for a minute. For a minute, unless we start getting silly fouls. Auburn's done a great job of not fouling in the second half. Man, if that would have won it, they get the rebound. Another shot from Florida that's off. Trey Donaldson goes up and gets it. That's huge. Forcing Florida into low percentage threes. Contested threes is huge for this Auburn defense. 46 all, 7:50 left in the second. Great pass from Cardwell. KD. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's terrible. Florida pushes up. Little turnaround. Gets fouled. Going to the line. KD, man. Come on. Huh. Tough, man. Tough, tough, tough. Randy said Auburn is not good, my buddy. They struggle. They struggle to. Dustin, KD, Russell Westbrook, Johnson. That's a fact. All right. I ain't even gonna say Russell Westbrook. Let's say because he can't pass as good as Russ. He can't pass as good as Russ. Definitely, like offensively, yeah, it's Russell Westbrook. But man, my dad said Auburn's not good. Yeah, they're bubble. I mean, if they lose this game, your tournament chances take a hit. I mean, it is what it is, man. You just have dumb possessions like that. You have dumb possessions. Like I said earlier, who's ready for KD to leave? I am. You want to know why? It's nothing against him. I love that he come to Auburn. Last year he was great, but it's possessions like that last one that we just saw where there's no point in taking that shot. You're trying to draw contact instead of making the shot, getting a high percentage shot. Yeah, you're around the rim, but you were worried more about contact than you were about making that shot. Come on, man. Kick it out. Get it to somebody. Get it to Semo. Get it to Wendell Green, Trey Donaldson. Get it to Zep Jasper, Jalen Williams, somebody that along that nature, man. Like, come on, be better. Be better. Jeremy Hank said, stop stressing, bro. It's hard, man. It's hard because expectations aren't what they used to be for Auburn basketball, right? Expectations used to be, let's just hope to make the tournament, and if we make it, we make it. That's cool, you know? Well, last year you hit the number one. You hit number one in the country, right? First time you've ever done it in school history. You get bounced in the second round of the tournament. I went on record and said it was a failure. Failure of a season. Man, you get bounced in the second round of the tournament, and Arkansas, you have to watch them go to the Elite Eight and play Duke. And, you know, it was just a failure in my opinion. You had Jabari Smith Jr. on the team. Everybody else went cold around him last year, and it was a failure. So you come back this year, and you get the second-rated highest guy to come in with Yohan Traore in Auburn history, and you're 10-2. You lose to Memphis in Atlanta. You go out west and lose to USC. You're bad offensively. You can't shoot. Chance Westry has been non-existent after the knee surgery, and everything we saw with him overseas during the summer back in August was what we thought we were getting. So we thought that we were going to be top 10 team in the country once again in the tournament as a high seed. And now we're sitting here with Florida, who's 7-5, down 2 with 7 minutes left. Joe Nye gets absolutely pinned by Colin Castleton. Jay Will can't handle it. Florida's basketball. Florida pushing it. That's a bucket. 50-46, Florida with 7 minutes left. Not good. Danger zone for Auburn. Danger zone. Jay Will. Good. That's money, man. That is money every single time. I tell y'all every recap. Jalen Williams on the block right there at that elbow is money every single time. It is go-to. It should be Auburn's bread and butter down the stretch. He is your go-to guy this year. Little cut there. Auburn had to foul. Great pass from Castleton. Doesn't have it going offensively tonight, but he's finding guys when he needs to. Duke can do it all. Florida, shooting 2. And he makes the first one, 51-48. And he sinks the second one, 52-48. Danger zone for Auburn. Here we go. Wendell Green back in to run the point for the Auburn Tigers. Bruce getting paid now, just saying. Dustin, man. What did I tell you? Jay Will. There he is in the paint. Little turnaround. Gets blocked. Auburn's ball. Gets fouled, actually. We'll go to the line and shoot some free throws. Gotta have these two. Gotta have these two, man. Jay Will, gotta step up to the line and knock both of these down. These are must-haves right here. These are must-haves. 6:17 left to play. Auburn down 4. What are we doing? Gotta knock both of these down. Gotta have them. Gotta have them. And he sinks the first one. Good to see. Good to see. We've shot free throws well tonight. 52-49. We've shot free throws well tonight. What's up, Giggs? How you doing, man? And he sinks the second one, 52-50. Those were big, big time from Jalen Williams. Down the stretch, 2 has stepped up, just like he has every other game. Castleton bringing it up the floor for Florida. Gives it off. Need a stop here, man. Need a stop. Don't foul. Don't foul. Auburn switches. Wendell Green picks him up. Don't foul. And Auburn fouls. It's on the floor. Florida not yet to the bonus. And we are going to a break. Auburn down 52-50 with 5:59 left in the second half. Just had a DM saying Auburn takes good shots. Auburn plays great defense. Auburn just doesn't have that guy this year. Auburn does have a guy. Auburn has Jalen Williams. Auburn doesn't give Jalen Williams the ball enough. All right. He's a senior. He's a leader. Every time down the stretch this year that you've needed a guy, Jalen Williams has been there. So give him the ball. Period. Period. Give Jalen Williams the basketball. Is he a superstar like Jabari Smith or Sharif Cooper or Isaac Okoro or Chuma Okeke? No, he's not. But he's the guy this year. All right. And he is a guy. He can be a guy. He's unstoppable in the paint. Told you from 12, 10 in that range, he's buckets every time. Oh, man. 5:59. Got to go here. Got to go. Got to have a stop. Don't foul. Play D. Don't foul. Good, Zep. Good. Good, Zep. Good. Good. Don't foul. Great possession. Let's go. Get it. Let's go. Let's go. Got the read. Got the read. Whew. Man, great defense from Zep Jasper there. Great defense. Win for 3. Looking for contact, man. Oh, back to Jonah. Florida throws it away. Zep. Bounce pass. Flynn. 3. Off. Another board. Win. Gets it. Little floater. Off. Man. Tough. Can't find it to fall. Can't get it to fall. Don't reach. Don't foul. Come on now. Don't get lazy. Don't get lazy. 4:46 to play. Don't foul. And Flynn gets taken to the rim. Auburn down 4, 54-50, 4:30 left. Jay will going to him. Crunch time. And that's a bucket. Go to Jalen Williams. I keep saying it. Go to Jalen Williams. It's not that hard, man. He is your go-to guy this year. 54-52. 4 minutes left in the second half. He's your go-to guy this year. I don't know how many times I have to say it. It's that easy, man. Come on. Let's go. That's our ball. Get out the gate. Come on, Flan. Flush it home. Let's go. Tie game. Come on, D. 3:40 left in the second half. That's a foul. Little flop there from Zep. Let's go, D. Caught a foul. Zep tried to get him one there. My buddy LW, he said, let me get this one real quick on here. He's seeing with a roll tide. Thank you for joining, my man. Alabama got a big one coming up next. He said, oops, wrong chat. Let me hit you with this one right here. Oops, wrong chat. And then hit me with an LOL. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. I got your Tide winning tonight. Brandon Miller, in my opinion, the most upside for the NBA, best talent in the country. They're good, man. Nate Oates building a powerhouse over there in Tuscaloosa. So the Tide, man, Tide much better than we are this year. I can tell you that. No shame in admitting that. As an Auburn fan, a guy that runs an Auburn podcast, the Tide are much better than Auburn this year. I'm not saying they're just going to clap us up twice and send us out the gate. I think one of the games will be close. Now, do I think the game in Tuscaloosa will be close? Absolutely not. I do not think it'll be close. Just like the game in Auburn last year wasn't close. So I think the game in Auburn will be let me put this one up on the screen. I think the game in Auburn between Auburn and Alabama will be close for sure. Dustin over at Southern Sports Daily says, hey, you got me bent on a Wednesday night. Man, I'm sweating. All right. I'm not even going to lie to you. Look at me right here. I'm sweating. All right. And Auburn loss kills me. I'm going to bed, cutting the lights off, not talking to anybody. All right. Getting out. And boy, what a podcast episode that would be tomorrow. An Auburn L. Come see me. Come talk to me. Me out. Oh, man. Let me hit this real quick. Here we go from LW in the chat. I like what I see from Bama, but last 2 years we've trailed off in the second half of the season. I haven't got my hopes up yet, but so far so good. You know what, man? I really like what Nate Oates does. Man, real quick, let me interrupt this. Kentucky is getting clapped by Missouri. John Calipari has to go. All right. He's got to go. He's not it at Kentucky anymore. It's like that marriage that you know when you see them out in public, you're like, man, they're still together. Like you can tell it's not good. All right. It doesn't fit right, but they post all the stuff on Facebook and we love each other, yada yada yada. It looks great. It looks fantastic. But when you see them out in public, you're like, hey, it's not good. All right. It's not. It's got to end. You sever it. All right. You just get it out. It's not good anymore. It's toxic in Lexington. But LW, I like what Nate Oates does with the really hard strength of non-conference schedule in the beginning of the year. But this year, from what's been different, I think he's got a guy. Now, I know that team, that 2020 team with Herb and a couple other guys y'all had. Herb really, really solid on the defensive end. But this year, you got a guy that you can go to in crunch time, and he can get you a bucket, and his name is Brandon Miller. I think he is the recipe. He reminds me of like Auburn having Jabari last year. And I know Auburn went cold around the end of the year and everything. But I think this Alabama team's different. You guys have guys that have been there and played in the NCAA tournament. You're polished. I think it's different for Alabama this year. I think Sweet 16, Elite 8, possibly however far Brandon Miller can take you. Florida shooting a 1-1. He misses. Got to get the rebound. Let's go. I do think Alabama is set up for a very, very solid chance this year. Good feed, baby. Auburn's in the lead. Wendell Green Jr. to Jonah. Boom. With the slam home. Love to see it, baby. Let's go. 56-54. The Auburn Tigers are up with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left to play in the second half. Need a stop right here. KD, don't foul. Don't foul. Both teams are in the bonus now. Good, Wendell. Good. That's offensive foul. Let's go, Auburn's basketball, baby. Let's go. Wendell Green, way to slide your feet, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wendell Green Jr. said, hey, Jalen Williams, I want some of this pie, cuz. I want some of the go-to guy. All right. I want to be in on this too. Jonah Broom stepping up. Flushing went home. 56-54 Auburn, man. What a turn of events right here. Let's go. Finish this thing out. Get a bucket here. Get a bucket here. Jonah, Jalen in the paint. There he is. Simo tracks it down. That's Auburn's basketball. That Chris Moore is one hell of a hustler, baby. I mean, tracks down a loose ball, pins it off of Florida. Auburn's basketball. Love to see it, man. Jay Will just off on the shot right there. Ball takes a wide bounce, and Simo goes and tracks it down, man. Deflection off of Florida. Ball inbounded to Jonah Broom. Jalen for three. Just off. Jonah. Off his hands. That's all right. Florida basketball up two. Up two. Woo! Got me heated, man. Thought Jalen was about to knock that one down. Let's go. No fouls. No fouls. 3 ball from Florida. Deep 3. Way off. I got a foul on Jonah. Castleton will go to the line for 1-on-1. I'd like to see that again. If we could show it. I don't know. I'd like to see it again. 1-on-1 here. Castleton sinks the first one, 56-55. Really good free throw shooter. Probably not going to miss the next one. Where was the foul? That's not a foul on Jonah Broom. He sinks both free throws. 56 all. 2:08 left to play. Wendell Green Jr. bringing the ball up for the Auburn Tigers. Little backdoor cut from KD, gets pinned, but they call a foul. KD going to the line to shoot free throws. Got to have both of these, Zero. Got to step up right here, my buddy. Got to have you in the biggest way. In the biggest way. At home, going to hear nothing but silence. Got to step up to the line and knock 2 down. Got to have these. This is big. You got to win this game if you're Auburn. You have to find a way to win this game. You lose this one, people are going to start questioning you. Your tournament chances are going to take a hit. It's just how it goes. There's no way you can lose to 7-5 Florida at home. No way. If you do, you're in trouble. Got to hit both of these. These are must-have. And he misses the first one. Castleton with a little blood on the arm. Got to go over and get taped up. He sinks the second free throw. Auburn up 1, 57-56. You got to have a stop here. You got to bow your neck. You got to have a stop. Don't foul. Florida's in the bonus. Auburn's in the double bonus. Be shooting 2 from here on out. Don't foul. Castleton. Nobody else is getting this basketball. Good pass from Castleton. Florida lays it in. Up 1, 58-57. Man, Colin Castleton. Absolute stud, man. Absolute stud. Please get it out of his hands. Please get it out of his hands. Please. Okay, KD. Nice dish. I doubted you. Nice dish to Jonah. Jonah finishes at the rim, 59-58. Auburn up with 1:05 left to play in the second half. Got to have a stop here. You know they're running it through Castleton. You know they're going to him. There it is. Dribble handoff. Sets the screen. 3 ball from Florida. And it's off. That'll be Auburn's ball with 47 seconds left. Let's go. Let's go. Florida's going to play D here. Auburn's got to get a bucket. Auburn's got to get a bucket. You got to go up 3 here. Auburn's got to get a bucket. You got to go up 3. Man, this game. I don't even know how much battery I got left. Let me see. I got an hour and 16 left. We're good. 31%. We're good. Oh, man. It's been a rough one. My neighbors hate me, yo. Let me throw that one up here. Hold on now. Hold on, Dustin over at Southern Sports Daily. My neighbors hate me, yo. Yeah, I can only imagine what my neighbors, how they feel about me during football season and basketball season and baseball season, man. Pretty much year round with Auburn sports, let's be honest. What football, man, I don't really watch football games here at my house. I watch football at my dad's place. I always watch the Auburn football games with my dad. It's just something that we've always done. He always cooks and makes a big pile of food every Saturday. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. He's top notch on the grill, man. The ribs that he makes and potato salad and all that stuff, baked beans, top notch. Can't beat it. Wendell Green Jr. bringing the ball up for the Auburn Tigers. 39 seconds left. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Wendell setting up the offense. Looking for Jay Will down in the low post. Back up to Joe Nye. Get it out of KD's hands. Over to Jalen, and he gets picked. And Florida will get the last shot. 22 seconds left. Florida calls a timeout with 18 seconds left. Florida will get the last shot. This is it. This is it. 59-58 Auburn. 18.2 seconds left. My camera is losing focus. There we go. We're back in the game. A little bit, maybe not. Yep. Come here. Yep. A little bit. There we go. We're back. Oh, man. What up, Adam? $16 of 24, man. Look at Florida, 17 of 19. Freebies will lose you basketball games, man. Freebies will lose you basketball games. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, nobody else is getting this ball besides Castleton, right? I mean, he's got to be the guy. Got to be. $18 seconds left. Florida gets the last shot. Here we go. There it is, inbounded to Castleton. Don't foul. No dumb fouls. Let's go. Win. Let's go. 1.8. 61-58. Hail Mary. It's off. Auburn wins, baby. Let's go. 1-0 in the SEC. 61-58. The 20th ranked Auburn Tigers find a way. Colin Castleton gets it poked away, and Wendell Green Jr. finishes at the other end with 1 second left. Florida inbounds, throws up a Hail Mary. It doesn't go. We're 1-0 in the SEC. Always believed in this Auburn Tigers team, man. Appreciate each and every one of you joining me in the chat tonight. I love it. Thank you for following the YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting, liking every video. Me and Dustin will recap this basketball game tomorrow night. Thank you for joining me tonight. War Damn Eagle, and we will catch you on the next one.